Uh, First of all, Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidi Khalqillah. I'm really thankful, and I really want to thank you, all of you who join us today, and thank you again and again. I know I was so happy yesterday when I saw many of the many faculty members who joined us yesterday, and tried to listen to the first sessions, especially standard 1 and standard 2. We discussed, I mean, the criterion and some expected questions, and we try to help you all to be ready and prepared, inshallah, for the final inshallah visit. Today I'm so happy again and optimistic about our future, especially in the accreditation, inshallah, and other stuff, inshallah. Today, our second sessions, it will be related to the standard 2, and something Dr. Mohammed will add into this sessions. I hope you all will enjoy this session as yesterday you enjoyed, I think. Let's I know, and I know myself, I don't like to speak, I mean, more and more. We just speak about the work, and let's work, Dr. Mohammed. Let's start the presentation, and I wish you all the best during the sessions too. Thank you so much. And thank you, Dr. Mohammed. I know you work hard. I'm sorry if I forget to thank you, but I think we all thank you so much for your great effort yesterday and today and tomorrow and after tomorrow, inshallah. And I think next week, yani. Thank you so much. And you can talk right now. Thank you.
Jazakallah khair, Dr. Mohammed, and Jazakumullah khair, everyone, for attending to this session. Yani, inshallah, at the end of these sessions and at the end of the visit, inshallah, together we'll separate the happiness of getting the full accreditation. So today, inshallah, we will talk about session 2. But before we start, just in a few minutes, we'll just remind about the important things which we talk about in the introductory session. In the introductory session, we talk about many things, but we were focusing about 5 important things that the reviewer, they would like to find during the visit. The first one, the continuous improvement. And we said continuous improvement is very important aspects in all the criterion, in all the standards. It means that we have a plan, we implement this plan, we check the implementation of this plan, then we come up with a recommendation or improvement plan, then we close the loop. So this is very important aspect and issue all the reviewers would like to see in all the criterion, in all the standards, in the meeting, during our talks. So they would like to see all these things. Second things is alignment. They would like to see there is always alignment. And we see in the session 1, in session 2, today we will see that they would like always to see this alignment. Alignment between strategy, operational, alignment between the missions, alignment between the curriculum, between the learning outcomes, attributes, all these things. So when we talk, they should that we have alignment. For example, we have a plan. From where we get this operational plan, it's aligned with the strategic plan. We have, for example, a mission. From where this mission, it's aligned with the university mission, and so on. So alignment is very important concept that we needed to show in every way during our interview. Triangulation. We said triangulation, it means that the reviewers always would like to check the availability, check either these things is true from different resources, at least 3 resources. So they would like to check the things is written in the SSR and the evidences, is it true? The things that the dean or head of department, deputy dean said in the first session and second session, is it true? They will repeat the questions in another sessions. So this is why all of us, we are here together to know everything about the program, especially these things when we are talking about the mission, talking about the committees, talking about the leadership, faculty engagement, all these things is related to everyone. So this is why we said session 1, 2, 3, 4 is important to everyone. Then the first thing was important into introductory session. Again, we repeat, I'm sorry to say that, our answer should be evidence-based answer. We have to give our answer which has evidence. If we give answer without evidence, which is not really true, that it will create a problem for us. Number 5, the responsibility of the accreditation, of the quality work, of the program work, everything is everyone's responsibility. They didn't accept to say this is the responsibility of the dean, this is the responsibility of head of department, responsibility of quality. We are not involved. No, yeah, everyone is involved in his level. So the responsibility, everyone is a responsibility. So this was the main focus introductory session. In session 1, we cover the topic exactly based on the topics that will be covered in the session 1. Yani NCAAA, when they sent us the schedule, they said we will cover this topic. So we talk about the mission, program mission and goals development, and we distribute or we distinguish between mission of the program and mission of the department, and how the development was the process, who was engaged in this process. One of the most important things and expected things to be in the session, we talk about many things in that. Like, and we should be ready. For example, one of the major issues that could be raised, one of the reviewers could raise, why no research in our program mission? So we talk about that. So everyone in this session, we have to prepare for this answer. Expected question, expected not question, questions and issue to be there. And we talked about it yesterday. Second things we talked yesterday about implementation and review process. How we implement the mission, the goals, how we achieve them, how we review the mission and goals. One of the most important issues, we talk about it and could be, a question will be there, how the elements of the mission, we have different elements. Like we said that our students will be professional. Our students, they will be lifelong learner. We said our students will contribute to the community professionally. So they said how the elements of the mission will be achieved. So for example, how you said your students will be professional. So how in your program that achieve or support your students to be a professional? How you achieve that your students will be a lifelong learner? How in your program, what is the activities, courses, topic, activities, extracurriculum activities, anything that will support that your students will contribute to the community professionally? How? So this is also a big issue. We have to think about it in different ways the questions could be. Also, we talked yesterday about the alignment between institutional missions and goals. How our mission and goals in the program is aligned with the university mission and goal. So, one of the most important things in different way of questions, they will ask how the program will contribute to the university mission and goals. And we see that we have some tables, the alignment, all these things. So we'll cover this. We talk about also the strategic planning and KPI development and implementation across operations. So we talk about our college strategic plan. We said now we don't have any strategic plan now. So now we have executive operational plan for the college, for the programs, and we talk about KPIs. So, but mainly here they focus about the college operational plan and alignment between the plan. Program operational plan aligned with the college operational plan. Unfortunately, our university strategic plan is already over, is due, it's almost 1 year back or 2 years back, and the new strategic plan is still not released yet. So we cannot align with the university strategic plan. So as we said, we need to have a college operational plan. If our university strategic plan is still valid, or they raise the new strategic plan, no need to have college operational plan. So we can link our operational plan and the program with the university strategic plan. However, this is a problem, so we need to do that, and we talked about it yesterday. Last topic in standard 1 in this session, we talk about the stakeholder engagement. So how our stakeholders, who are our stakeholders, how the stakeholders engaged in contribution to the program. Then also we move to standard 2. So we talk about, and they will talk about the leadership selection development. So what is the leadership selection criteria? How we choose the program, the college, the university, the criteria of selection of the head of department, committees, dean, deputy deans could be that. So is there any criteria, written criteria, is it followed? Financial support. We talk about the financial support, how the program get the financial support, in which way. The faculty recruitment and retention. So any criteria for that. Is it really implemented or no? We talk about the research capacity. Is there really we have a research support for the faculty so they can always be updated with the scientific information that they can pass it to the students. Then the session that we talk about the accountability and the control, quality control system. And we said how to ensure the quality of our program, to make sure that your program is well qualified, your graduate, your output of the program, they are really well, good quality, good alumni, how to ensure that. We talk also about the policy update and approval process, if we'd like to update our curriculum, courses, all these things. And we talk about the data integrity, reporting standards, and publication channels. They focus about the equality between male and female. So if the equipment's there, everything is good. So that one was the yesterday sessions. Today we'll start with the session 2. Session 2, as we can see, it will be in the first day of the visit. It will be on 7th March. It will start, inshallah, at 4:40 p.m. It will be remaining for 50 minutes. And this is the people should be there. But as I said, it's very important to everyone to know what is going on there. And this is the main topic that they will talk during this session, which we'll cover today. Again and again, please try, sorry, this is standard 2. Okay, please have a look to our documents, SSR, all these sessions, training sessions will not be enough to know everything. This is just to give the highlight about the most important things, to give you the overall picture, but we need to see documents, to see how we submit the documents, the SSR, and this is for CS and this is for IS. Okay, the first topic that they will talk about it is, do really we have specialized council, committees? What is the selection criteria? Is that we have these council, these committees, they have tasks, authorities, defined tasks, authorities, all these things. So this is the main concern of this topic in the session 2. So what we wrote in the SSR and what we have in the reality, that in the reality and what we wrote in the SSR, we have college council, the college is governed and administered by the college council, which is the dean is the chair or the head of this college council. Then from that, under the college supervision of the college council, we have the department council, which has formed to follow up the program's mission and goals achievement. The main task, the main things, college council or department council should follow that we achieve the programs because the one department may have different programs, bachelor program, master program, PhD program. So the main concern, okay, they have operational tasks to do, operational things to follow, but mainly things to follow up to make sure that the programs achieve the mission and goals. So we have two main councils, college council, department council. Then based on that, several committees and units inherited from the activities that can achieve the activities of department council. Mainly, it's different from CS and IS. I know that in generally, the College Council conducts one meeting a month. This is a normal and habit, I think, from last 10 years. For the Department Council, it's vary from CS to IS. IS, they have it at least one time in month. In CS, I'm not sure now, but it's written in the SSR that Department Council is conducted weekly. Is it still weekly or not, Dr. Yusuf and in CS? Because this one could be raised a question, because this is written in the SSR.
No, actually, it's not a weekly based meeting. Sometimes it's once a month. Sometimes it's twice a month. So it depends on the issues that we are discussing. So the last meeting was 2 weeks ago, I guess.
Yes. So, this is the minimum. This is acceptable to have one meeting a month. But now we have to prepare for the answer, because for sure I read it in the when we prepare that, it's written that it's based on the last year. Last year I remember that you have a weekly meeting. So they could ask about this issue. We have to prepare to be ready for the answer, because it's written in the IS. It's written once a month, but in CS it's written weekly.
Dr. Mohammed, maybe we can say once we submit the SSR for CS, it was conducted, let's say, 1 week, and I think it was like this. But now, I mean, from let's say 2021, it is, let's say, monthly. I mean, this is one of the clarification or justification.
So Mohammed, in the last 2 years, weekly, we have almost more than 32 meetings. They are there.
Yes, I know it's true. I know it's true. I said it's not a fake. I know this is true, but this is for sure will attract the reviewers to say, is it really weekly? What is going now? And we have to prove. So if you say it's 32, so at least you have the evidences of the department's council meeting minutes of meeting. Okay, so you can show that, and we can say now, as Dr. Ghassan said, starting from 2021, we said no need to have a weekly meeting, so we can convert it to be at least once. But when we need it, we can conduct it two times a month. It depends on the needs. Is it okay, Dr. Yusuf, like that?
Yes, that's okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Mohammed.
Jazakallah khair, Doctor. Also, there is things like also Brother Akram said yesterday when we review the mission, one of the things that we have assessment cycle for the council, okay, decisions and outcomes. Is it really implemented or no? Okay, and what is the procedures? And it could be here, one of the questions could be, give me an example for any topic that started from any person, any unit, until it goes to the department council, it goes to the college council, how to follow up the implementation of the decision, okay, and approval, and the hierarchy of approval, and to make sure that it's really implemented. So this is why Dr. Yahya Ali is there also, so we can make sure if we prepared with one example, to be a ready example that from starting from the beginning until really we close the loop and khalas, we apply the decision of the department council. Also, one of the things that they would like to see, who's the head of the council, if they have the authority, is if they have the suitable educational and administrative experience to accomplish the main goal and objectives. Okay, so we wrote that all the department council, college council, they are holding PhD degrees, and the main units of the departments and the college, they are also the head PhD degrees. This is an example of IS organizational structure. Okay, So they would like to see in standard 2, okay? It's written in the IS, is not written in CS, so please be prepared with the approved one. But we have some concern here we would like to discuss now. For example, this is a department council, this is head of department, blah, blah, blah. This is units or committees, okay? So the most important things now, and very critical, we have organizational structure. The college, we have organizational structure in the department. The job description that we have should be aligned with the final approval organizational structure, okay? And one thing should be alignment between the college organizational structure and the department organizational structure. It should be the units there should be reflected in the units, and the college level should be reflected in the department level. Should be alignment in some way, which is not different things, okay? And the most important, based on this organizational structure, the job description should be in English and should really reflect what is here. Job description should, for example, what is the tasks, the authority of department council? What is the task, authority of head of department? What is the task of students affairs units? Should reflect exactly the organizational structure. The problem is still we don't have the updated and approval final. We have two different versions. One version that's prepared by Dr. Dean, one version prepared by Dr. Hani and Dr. Abdullah Abbas before that, but need some update and to make sure that it's really aligned with the final organizational structure of the college and of the department, and to be ready before the visit. Any questions, any comments here before I move?
Dr. Mohammed, I think you said we have two versions of the job descriptions. I mean you just unified or just revise the versions that we have and then just updated from the college council, or because we already have as we uploaded in the folders, NCAAA folders, but I know, and you know, we need to revise this job descriptions, but just revise this document and just approve it from the college council, because yeah.
Yes, doctor. Yes, please.
Go ahead.
Yes. The one that we uploaded, I think it's almost 48 pages, which really was not reflected with our college and department organization structure. So, for example, if they will see it, okay, that's good. We have what is the authority, the task of the dean, blah, blah, blah. But we have some positions, we have some units, which is not really reflected of our organization chart. So the reviewers will see, okay, you have job description, which is not reflected with your organizational structure. So we need just only to modify it to make sure that really it's reflect the organization.
You mean the new units that we have created? I mean, last year's like the higher studies unit and Mu'idin and Muhadirin, teaching and lectures, teaching assistant and lectures. You mean this we?
Yes, doctor. Any unit, any council, any position is in the organizational structure of the college and the department should be reflected in the job description. This is what we'd like to have to make sure is there.
So because I saw as I told you in the we have like some empty like a position like the vice dean for student affairs and the vice dean. So we can keep it as you. We can keep it, and then if they ask us about why you didn't have like any vice dean, like for the students affairs and the vice dean for the administrative something. So how we can answer them? Like we can answer them, okay, we are still waiting to find the fit like ones or something.
Yes, doctor. This is of the continuous improvement that we need if it's already approved in the organizational structure of the university, of the college, sorry, so that we can see now in the process to hire some person in this position, but we are waiting for the normal procedures of the university.
Okay. Got your point. Thank you, doctor.
Okay, so that one about the first topic that will be covered in the session 2, which was about the councils. Again, the most important things to see that we have a councils, we have a committee, the criteria of the selections of the leaders of these councils and committees, the alignment between this organizational structure between the college and department, alignment with the job description, and for sure we have to be ready for one example that starting from the scratch until we complete all the required actions to be taken according to the department council or program council. And yesterday I talked to Dr. Yahya Ali, so he can prepare examples, he can share it to everyone, just only 1-2 examples, so everyone is ready with these examples and with evidences. Okay, second topic that they will cover, which is about the program and course specification. However, it's not in the program in standard 2, but as I said, sessions, sometimes they will ask some questions outside the standard. So this is what is written from NCAAA. They will cover how the program and course specification were developed, who were involved there, what is the main strategies in developing program and course specifications. So what we wrote and what we really have, in each department, we have a curriculum committee. So the curriculum committee is responsible about preparing the course and program specification in different way, but the main committee responsible for preparing this program specification and course specification is the curriculum committee. So we should be aligned, everyone in this session, in the session number 4, session number 3, who is responsible for preparing a course program specification, curriculum committee. All the faculty members participate in preparing program and course specification in different way, but under the supervision of curriculum committee. How? For example, in course specification preparation, work will be distributed into knowledge groups. We have the knowledge groups. We have to remember our knowledge groups. We have, for example, programming knowledge group. We have network and security knowledge group. We have, for example, IS environmental knowledge group. We have graduation project and field training knowledge group. All these groups, what we did during that preparation, we create some knowledge groups. These knowledge groups, we assign the courses based on this knowledge group, and we assign the faculty to the same knowledge group based on their background and experience. So each knowledge group has some members. They are responsible about some courses. So normally when we prepare, and all the people, when we're preparing the new plans for IS, CS at that time, even if when we review the course specification, all the courses were assigned to the knowledge group. Knowledge group were responsible to prepare the course specification. Then finally, it will be send the final version to the curriculum committee under the supervision of the curriculum committee. So we have faculty. They are assigned to the knowledge group. The knowledge group will be distributed based on the curriculum committee. Program specifications preparation will be distributed into subgroups of the curriculum committee. For example, now, for example, one of the examples, like Brother Akram, when he distributed the revision of the program specifications. Sections, groups, this is for the plan, curriculum plan. This is for the community. This is for blah, blah, blah. So it's divided, okay? So some people, they are responsible for that, and we have the proof of that. Okay, what's the most important? How their program, this program and course specifications, now they will ask about how this program and course specification were developed. Okay, mainly we had a meeting, so meetings, so many seminars, workshop, okay, that's giving the guidelines for writing the program specification, course specifications, course report, program report, preparing the course file. Even if if you remember during the orientation, we'll talk about assessment plan, rubrics, examination rule, teaching strategy, student learning outcomes, assessment plan, course survey, all these things. So we have different meetings, seminars, workshops that give a guidelines how to prepare the course specific. Even if, for example, the last one that we had it, when we review our course report and course specification, it was online sessions, and we gave what is the main things to review and to improve. So this is how it was, developed. Also, if you remember, and anyone of you, he has no orientation program, maybe you can inform Dr. Fikri, okay? Because as we know, most of the faculty, new faculty, they get which we called it an orientation program. So the program provides orientation program for new teaching staff. This orientation program gives many things, like is designed to help new staff members to become familiar with several things, like course specification and program specification. And for example, the last orientation, we did it, I think, for our brothers and sisters, Dr. Sultan, Dr. Saeed, Dr. Maymuna. When they joined later, we had some online workshops. We talk about many things in the program, course specification, program specification, in the assessment, course file, if you remember. And we did it many times about that. So orientation program is very important things that they give information, and the new faculty will become familiar with all these things related to the program and course specification.
Excuse me, Dr. Mohammed. In this one, I know we have this for the male section, but I don't know for the female section. Do they have it? And all the sisters over there have the orientation when they joined the college?
Jazakallah khair, Doctor. And this is important. Like, for example, suddenly yesterday I discovered that Brother Ahmed Al-Hifzi, he has no orientation program. So anyone from the sisters sections, they can answer this question, Dr. Hani?
About me, I have orientation programs when I came, but it was like a small orientation program. It's not like a workshop. They didn't describe me program specification and so on, but I asked them when I supposed to use it. I asked my colleagues, and they learned me. And after that, I attend some workshops in the college unit, department, the development college unit, and yeah, that's. But not after, because when Maymuna's came, Dr. Maymuna and other colleagues, they have it like an extended way.
Yes, it was online. When Dr. Maymuna and they recently joined, we have it as a workshop online, so it was easy to be conducted online. جزاك الله خير دكتور حنان. Okay. Also about the program and course specifications. By the way, for these questions about orientation program, this is one of the most expected questions to be asked during session 4. So they will ask, did you get any orientation program? Or they will not ask, is it orientation? They will ask, when you join, anything happened to you, what the program provides you? So they are expected to find this orientation. Okay. By the way, this orientation, especially before Corona, it was 2 types of orientation. We will talk about it later, but just now, introduction. It was 1 week orientation at the university level. The people who joined at that time, 2018, 2019, I think, they have 1 week, whole week, 5 days workshops in the deanship quality for the new joined faculty members. They give them every day about one things. Then it's come to the college. We talk about that. Also, orientation program was also implemented in the college. So I think maybe some of you, they can remember that they attend in the quality deanship workshop. Normally they make it 1 week at the beginning of the semester.
Yes, they call it Temkin. I attend that one.
Exactly, Doctor. It's called the Temkin. Okay. Always normally program and course specifications. By the way, Yani, we can see that almost we have more than 5 versions of the program specification, course specification. This is a normal. This was due to the regular meetings called by the curriculum committee or examination committee, assessments committee, discuss various issues related to the program development, especially the people who were involved in preparing the new updated plan for CS and IS. They had many meetings preparing the program specification and course specification. Course coordinator also supposed to conduct a meeting at the start of academic year to guide the teaching staff about the course specification and objective, which really I think is not implemented well. We have a course coordinator really is implemented. They are reviewing the exams, midterm exam, final exam, but about this start of the academic year, it's not there. So maybe they will ask. This is from the SSR. As we said yesterday, we talked yesterday about the minor improvement. So minor improvement in the course level, in the course specification and course learning outcomes are incorporated by the course coordinator because he's the one who approved the course report after consultation with the teaching staff of the program. And normally it's appear on the course report. Suggestions for major changes. If we have any major change, we said now this is a major, so should be sent to the curriculum committee for further actions and recommendations. Okay, so we have one concept should be there because they would like to see, okay, was the procedures, because now they talk about the procedures, how the program specification, course specification are aligned. But inside it should be, there is some alignment, should be there, should be inherited from, for example, program specification should be inherited from the learning outcomes, the mission, from the university rules. But normally in the program specification or course specification, normally when it was designed, the pace of creating or developing the program and course specification was the learning outcome. Okay, we have different sections, but we talk about the main sections of the course and the program specification. The learning outcome, either the program learning outcome, either the course learning outcome, could be the most important piece for the specification. Based on that, they would like to see, and we try many times to review, and we get some comment. We got some comments during NCAAA that all the resources and facilities should be aligned with the learning outcomes. So normally one of the expected questions, how to make sure that the learning resources, books is really always to the needs of your program. So if it's based on the learning outcome, and normally the procedures that we review everywhere, for example, the library, the labs that we have, is it really based on our learning outcomes, achieve it or no? Also the content. For example, in the program specification, the content here could be the courses. But for the courses, it will be the topics, course topics. Is it really aligned with the learning outcome? Is it really help to achieve the learning outcome? The teaching strategies. One of the things that we received from last time, the reviewers' comments, they said, it was not that major, just a few courses. They said the teaching strategies is not aligned or not suitable to the learning outcome, or they said the teaching strategies that you wrote it for many learning outcomes in the course specification, or even if in the program specification. So it should be each learning outcome should be with a specific teaching strategies that suitable to the learning outcome. For example, one of our learning outcomes could be in the program on the courses, which is work effectively in team. This is is written in some way in our program learning outcome is in different courses. So these teaching strategies cannot be just only to have a lecturer only. No, should be we have some projects, so we have some exercise, teamwork, blah, blah, blah. So this is what they need. Also, when we build it and we try to review, it doesn't mean that we have it, mashallah, all course specification, all program specification will, but we try also to be the assessment based on the learning outcome. So even if when we get the comments during that, NCAAA comments, they said about, okay, please also review your assessment methods. Maybe it's a general comment, but this is how the reviewer thinks. When they would like to see that you build your program specification or course specification, you have this alignment. Learning outcome is the base. You have teaching strategies, you have the content or the courses, you have resources, facilities, and assessment. All of them is aligned with the learning outcome. So during our answer, this alignment should be there, and Alhamdulillah is there in many of our specifications. Maybe we can find some of them, but the majority is Alhamdulillah aligned with the learning outcomes. Our learning outcomes was designed in a good way because it's revised many times, reviewed many times. So we believe, inshallah, our learning outcomes is designed well, and the course specification, program specification, inshallah, is designed well. Also, there is one thing, as we said, so we have these CLOs, when we build the CLOs, it's built based on the course specification, the course goal, objective, the credit hour, because the credit hour play important role in building the CLOs. For example, graduation project with, for example, now when we talk about 4 credits, we can see the number of CLOs is 8. So for example, one of the questions, why the CLOs in graduation project is 8? Because this is 4 credits, very major course. So for example, another courses could be, for example, ethics. One of the comments that came to us, why, and from the independent opinion, why, they said the ethics course, computer ethics, is 4 learning outcomes. Okay, but this is because the theory, 3 credits, normally the 2 credits could be 4, 5, could be in that number. So the number, credit hour, the course description, goals play important roles in designing the CLO. The position of the course and the curriculum, for example, introductory courses should be the CLOs in the introductory level of Bloom taxonomy. High level courses like advanced courses, advanced, should be high level CLOs, which is we are talking about designing, applying, analyzing, not just only defining or explanation. So based on that, our course content in the course specification was aligned based on the CLOs. Teaching strategies was based on the CLOs. As we said, resource and facilities was based on the CLOs. Assessment strategies also was based on that. So until here, this is the course specification. Based on that, we are covering, why, for example, in NCAAA now, they are asking, please give us course specification, course report. They would like to compare the course report with the course specification. So they are saying when you are creating or building the course report, is it really, first of all, aligned with the course specification? For example, the CLOs is written in the CLOs. Is it the same in the course report? The course content that there in the course specification, is it covered there? Is not, if not covered, why? So there is alignment. Based on that assessment, did you assess your CLOs? Based on that, many criteria in the report, as we know, we have to create improvement actions. These improvement actions, it could go to the syllabus. Okay, any place in the syllabus, in the course description, CLOs, course content, teaching strategies, resources, strategies, or it could go to the program, any place in the program. Other course, we need more lab, we need some supports, anything in the program. So alignment and continuous improvement is very important things in the course specification and also the report. For the implementation, just to remind everyone, what is the real implementation that we are following in the college? Okay, I hope that we are following that implementation a good way. Normally, as we said, we have the curriculum committee, the knowledge groups that are responsible about the courses, course specification. From that, we have course coordinators, which is, just to remind everyone, send every semester at the beginning of the semester, who is the course coordinators. We have the courses, who is the course coordinator. Based on that, they are responsible of the course specifications that we are getting as lecturers. Then I think always head of department, college management remind everyone, and I think it's become habits in everyone, that we hand over the course syllabus or the course specification to the student at the first class, the first time we meet the students. Now it just, you can upload it in the Blackboard and you can discuss it in the first class. Based on that, we have to implement the teaching strategies and assessment strategies based in the CLOs is written in the course specification, to make sure that we are teaching the same strategy, we have the same assessment. If you know that our exams, based on that, we create our outcome-based exam. The college template that we have, it's really outcome-based exam. And this is a good progress with the college, that if you see now, we have in our exams template that we send it to everyone, we have the CLO. Under the CLO, you have to make all the questions of the exam. CLO 2, you have to make all the questions of CLO 2, and so on. So our exams, if you remember, it's outcome-based exam. Based on that, we have exam moderation process. It's very important, and this is really, alhamdulillah, make our exams with more accuracy. Normally, suddenly we find mistakes in the exams. Why? Because we have exam moderation process, and normally the process, everyone knows that it's the exam, midterm exam, and the final exam should be sent to the course coordinator 48 hours before the exam. This is the minimum. And they should give their comments about it, okay? And the exam cannot be sent to the students without the approval of the course coordinator. And we have some rules about exam moderation. You can see the evidences, what is the rules, what is the procedures of these things. We tried many times to have peer review process. We fail. We are planning, but we fail many times to have peer review process. For example, one of our colleagues, he came to my class, watch what I'm doing. We tried it, I think, 2 times. I think I remember in 2015, before that, after that, 2 times, but we failed. So this is, we make it around. We tried, but we couldn't do it. We have also, if you know and remember, maybe now in Corona, we didn't implement it, but before that, we have the mark rechecks. Before we send our paper to the head of department to approve the marks, we have to follow the marks recheck. We give it to another colleagues to just double check the marking of my answers, the marking. So is it the marks is correct or no? Based on that, we have to prepare the course file. If you remember, our course file is divided into 9 binders. And every semester, this is a habit at the end. So we have to submit the course file based on these 9 binders, starting from binder 1, which has the teacher information, the assessment plan, until we reach to binder 9, which is the course report. Before that, we have a process called course file moderation, I think recently, which is not implemented, but if we talk about 2017, 2016, and before that, we implement the course coordinator. When our system was working, when our quality system was working, the course coordinator is also responsible to check the exams as well as to check the course file and approve it or reject. The course file system that we have it still have some comments. We can see if the course coordinator approve the course file or no. So based that was the most important things in the course file was the course report. And now we can say the course coordinator is responsible about the course report. And now the habit, the one who's responsible to complete the course report is the course coordinator. So the course report can have action plan or improvement plan to the course syllabus. We give it to the students, to the teaching strategies, to the exams, to the moderation, to mark check. Maybe we found a problem, the course file, The course report itself, so it could be anywhere in the program. So this is just, I try in these figures to really simplify our procedures, that starting from preparing the course specification until we implement, how we implement this course specification by handing over the syllabus specification, teaching, exams, moderation, recheck, course file, and reaching to the course report.
Dr. Mohammed, if you let me just regarding the course report, what is implemented in our schools, that the instructor, he is the one responsible for course report, unless he has compound. For example, let's say he has 2 sections, male and female, then the course coordinator is the responsible. This is what implemented, yes?
No, it's mixed. Yani, for example, in CS, maybe I'm not sure about CS. I know that, for example, I prepared some course files. I was the coordinator. I'm not sure about others. So can we say what is the ratio of implementation now? Because starting from 2019, starting before that, yes, course report was the responsibility of the course instructor. But after the new version of the course report from NCAAA, the one who's responsible with that is the course coordinator. Maybe in collaboration with the course instructor, he can send, but at least his name should be there and should be his approval. Dr. Mani, تفضل.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, my understanding is actually cope with Dr. Ghassan, just information that the course coordinator will receive a course report from male section and then another course report from the female section. Then he will combine both in one course report. That's my understanding. Has this rule been changed or something?
No. It's the same rule, but finally the combined one is the responsibility of the course coordinator.
Okay, so the combination only, but all the information and all the other things will be the responsibility of the instructor at the first place.
Yes, but course coordinator is responsible to check if this information, why is it really that accurate. If any missing things, he can contact them, please fill these things. And I think Dr. Mani, you do it many times. We have a contact together. You said this part is missing, this one. So you did this part.
Yep. But just I want to make sure that we will end up like having this course report originally originated by the course instructor at the first place.
Yes, it's initiated from them, but finally the final task, the final approval to make sure that the responsible is the course coordinator.
Sure, thank you.
Akram, Jazakallah khair, Dr. Mani. Brother Akram?
Yes, thank you, Dr. Alshargabi. Regarding the course report, in CS program, we are implementing this. The course coordinator is responsible to receive the course report from male campus and female campus, and he will review it, and he will be responsible to make a combined report.
Yes.
So until this last semester only, it is remaining because we are still missing some course files, but until the second semester of 2019-20, we have done this. But this will be also in process, that course coordinator, they will receive and combine and make one course report.
Yes, Jazakallah khair, Jazakallah Akram. So again, course report.
Doctor, because it is very important, and what I know, and all of my colleagues and faculty, what they do, it is different from combined to let's say to start build the whole report. The instructor, he's the one responsible. I mean, because we don't want during the meeting to be there is some conflicts. What we are implementing is like this. The instructor, he's the one who built the course report. After that, the course coordinator is going to review and approve. Regarding combined, I mean, if there is 2 sections, male and female, so the course coordinator, he is the one responsible to combine between these two sections. This is what I know, and I mean, this is, I think it is important to be agreed upon.
Yes, doctor. This is what is already implemented, and this is true. But what is the responsibility about course coordinator? Yani, the course coordinator not just only to just combine the one that's all, even if it's not. Yani, there is some sections as empty. There is for example, a weakness which has no recommendation, clear recommendation. So all these things are the responsibility of course coordinator to make sure the final course report is really well designed. All sections was filled. All the recommendations was logical recommendations based on the assessment. In the course report, we have eight types of assessments: CLO, content, strategies, 8 things. So the recommendation should be clear, and the continuous improvement of the course report. So this is the responsibility of the course coordinator. You are right, starting from course instructor, but again, the course coordinator has his responsibility. Fine. Jazakumullah khair. So that one was about the second things in the session 2. Session 3. In session, I mean topic 2 in session 2.
Dr. Mohammed,
Doctor.
You don't think you need a break like 10 minutes before you continue?
No, inshallah.
That is for you. That's for you. I feel like you're talking for 1 hour now. You should take a break like 10 minutes and come back and continue. Jazakallah
khair, because we try to finish before 10 so everyone he can go sleep early. And some people they have classes tomorrow. Jazakallah khair, Dr. Khairi. Fine. So the third topic in session 2 about study plan and substantive changes approval process. I think we covered it last session 1 yesterday. We said what is the policy and procedures for study plan. Okay. Yani, I'll not talk about it more. This is the study plan approval process. Start from the program assessment committee, or if it's new, it will start from the program committee. Sorry, program curriculum committee. If updated, for sure, program assessment committee and other committees, PLOs, assessment, KPI assessment, will give some recommendations. Will give based on the annual program report, PLO assessment, KPI assessment, will give recommendations to update the study plan. All of these recommendations will go to the curriculum committee. If new plan, which is alhamdulillah, we don't have a new plan, we have for other programs. It will start from the program curriculum committee. Okay. After that, it will be sent to the department council. Department council, after approval, will send it to the college council. College council will send it to the university curriculum committee. Okay. Take a long time, even if we send it to from here, they send it to the quality, to the teaching and learning unit in the university. Okay, after the approval of the university curriculum committee, they will send it to the university council. Now they have a new rule, I'm not sure to mention it or no, but they have a new rule now. They send to the ministry. This is what happened recently with CS program to check. Then they give us, for example, now a recommendation for our CS program, updated plan. They need the alignment between the outcome of the plan as well based on the national job qualification or something. I forget what was the name. Dr. Yusuf, he knows better. So, but this is the normal procedures which is written in the university policies and procedures in the university. And they may ask for examples, so we have to be prepared for the example. IS has to prepare what is, even if it's in the evidences, is there evidences to show that all the minutes of meeting from the assessment for the curriculum, department council to the college council, program, university curriculum committee, and college council. So maybe we have to double check all the evidences there. And if not completed, we have to prepare a good example. This is one of the major things that normally they ask. Even if during the last visit on Thursday, Dr. Mohammed, he asked about what was the procedures. Do you have evidence of that? Normally in his visit, he didn't go in depth, but our reviewers, they will go in depth. Okay, give us the example. For the courses, as we said, we talk about it now. We talked about it also yesterday. We have a policies, the course report goes to course coordinator, knowledge group, curriculum committee, until reach to the department council. Okay, we will come. This topic I just covered so fast because yesterday we talked about it. The fourth topic in session 2 was about administrative staff capacity and capability. So that one, Abu Muhammad will be there, but general information to know, and we will talk about that, even if head of department, dean could be asked. We have in the college total 9 administrative staff. 5 of them, they are administrative staff, 4 of them technician. Dr. Yusuf, tafadhal.
Sorry for interrupting you, Dr. Mohammed. It was just a quick question about the administrative staff. It came to my mind this morning that we don't have in the list any administrative staff from the female section. So I had to contact Dr. Hanan. So do you think this might be a good idea, or male administrative staff will be enough? Thank you.
Jazakallah khair. Wallahi, Doctor, wallahi, today it came to my mind. I think also if we can include Sister Aisha Nu'man, that will be perfect. Yani. I think we need to add them. Even if this number also, I think it's missing. This is for male, and also we have to see how many for female. So this is a good idea for that. Okay, and we have one issue that we have to prepare this answer. Does the program has its own administrative and technician staff or no? And why it's in the college level? So we have to be prepared for this answer. Yes, we have for male, female, that's good. But also another question, is it the technician for female is enough? Administrative staff in female is enough? Because as we said, in session 1, equality between male and female is very important, especially also administrative staff. I don't know, Dr. Hanan, how many you have administrative staff and technician for female?
We have 5 administrative staff. But about the technician is not related to our department. Like it's they are separate under the technicians unit. But about us, we just have 5 administrative staff, and I think it's enough for us. Like in our college, female campus, it's enough for us.
Okay, but I mean the lab, for example, if you have a problem in any lab.
Okay. Yeah, we ask about the lab. We always call the technicians in the building. It's not under our department, or they work with us. They are separate from us.
Mm-hmm. They are not under the College of Computer Science.
Yeah, not under the college.
How many of them?
I know from them 4, but I don't know if there are more. Mm-hmm. Maybe tomorrow I can ask how many of them we have in our campus.
That's good. Dr. Yusuf, tafadhal.
No, I don't know if this is the case. Maybe the administrative staff are also responsible for some technical jobs or tasks. So we can make sure about this from maybe Ustad Abdurrahman Al-Abd. If they are both administrative and technician at the same time, I'm not sure. Because in the male campus, they have some administrative tasks, but at the same time, they are responsible for technical tasks, for example, for the labs. So we will make sure, inshallah, tomorrow about this.
Inshallah, but actually we always ask them to double the technician staff. We send from our administrative, send to them a request to just comes and double check for our labs or anything we have. But about us, just we take care of the labs. Like they will not go deeply in the technical task or technical part.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Alshargabi,
Okay, before 2 years ago, some people from the main campus will go can make any maintenance in the Gale campus. Can we say that something like this? Because we do it always.
We can talk. This is one of the mechanisms, but خلاص now they have their own.
Dr. Alshargabi? Now the maintenance is centralized. Anyone has any problem in the lab, in his office, in the lighting, he can use INJA system. And we provided evidence of INJA system in standard 6. So we can also add that.
Yes, we can also talk about that, but sometimes, they need some technician to be there, at least for the management of the labs. They will ask about that.
Okay.
Not just only about the maintenance. دكتور خيري تفضل كان عندك شيء.
Yeah, actually I was wondering about, do we need to be aware of their job descriptions, this administrative stuff? Because really, I'm not sure if we know what the job description is.
Yes, this is during the session that, because we will have a separate session for administrative staff to talk about that. So this is one of the main issues to have it, to talk to them about their job description and authority. And one now of the main problems that what is the program, or let's say the college contribution or mechanisms to improve them, send them for professional training, all these things, so they are stay aware of up-to-date modern advancements. They have a training, we know that training, but it's really based on mechanism, based on evaluation or no. Dr. Yusuf, تفضل.
It's just a question about the job description. I'm not sure if it's the responsibility for the program or the department or the college, because from my understanding, I think it's the responsibility of the institution. You're thinking, for example, for the administrative stuff, we are just asking if we want some staff. We are asking the institution to provide us those members, but it's not in our hands to, for example, if we have a job description for administrative staff, is it up to us to change it, to add a new staff? For example, to add new policies? I don't think I'm not sure, wallahi, Dr. Alshargabi. But maybe if it's a very fixed job description, then it's not coming from us, it's coming from the institution, from Najran University. So this could be something we should really be aware of.
Jazakallah khair, Doctor. I will answer these things. Naila, please. Sister Naila.
Assalamu
alaikum.
Regarding this technicians issue, Dr. Alshargabi, before Corona, it was the new system that we have to request on the system, in JAS system, maybe it was named, about any classroom, so we can keep that as an evidence.
Yes, that one for the maintenance, that one, yes. That one for the maintenance, yes. This is what we said. But at least also who's responsible for the labs, opening the labs, be aware of that. Technician also should be there, regardless of the maintenance that's centralized.
Okay. Basically, the labs are dealt by lab management committee in our female campus.
It's written in the standard 6.
Maybe standard 6 can answer.
Tahir or Rania? Because you are the one who wrote the...
Yes, lab management committee is dealing with these issues in the female campus.
It's written in the SSR like that, in standard 6?
Yeah.
We have to double check, so
yes.
Tomorrow, because we aligned exactly what is written in the SSR.
Okay. We have dealt with the lab management, and the evidences also we have mentioned there in the SSR, but specifically we did not write, I guess, that all the issues are being dealt with in the female campus by the lab management committee. But we do have all the maintenance forms and everything. Yeah.
Jazakallah khair, Sister Rania.
Thank you.
تفضل عدلان.
It is written there, LMC, written in the both for IS and CS. There is LMC. And also we have 4 technicians. I think the certificates and also their job. The 4 technicians, they are technicians.
Female or male? Male, we know that. We attach this.
Male.
Yes, for
we attach their certificates. We attach their certificates.
Yes, we ask them, we get the CV, we get all the certificates, but for female, we don't have anything about that. Yes, Saira.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum, Doctor. Regarding the female section, actually in the SSR, we did not mention specifically for female section or for male section. We just mentioned about the lab committee is responsible, and we have attached as the evidence some forms, the list of lab supervisors, the list of the weekly check of the labs. These forms we have kept as the evidence, and also we have also mentioned about the IT department. If there is any extra, apart from the lab committee, if there is any extra issues that cannot out of the lab committee management, then it will go to the IT department. So like this we have mentioned in the SSR. We did not specifically mention, but in the SSR we have mentioned how many labs are there in male and female separately we have mentioned. But specifically we did not mention that in female section lab committee is there. It's not like that. Generally it is mentioned that the lab committee is there for managing and technicians are there. We have mentioned like this.
And all these requests will be handled through the maintenance forms. If any issues comes, then the lab supervisors, they will report to the lab LMC coordinator, and they will forward this request. And it will be dealt accordingly, whether to proceed with the IT department, with the technicians, or with any other issues. Like that, it will be dealt accordingly.
Sister Sarah, Sister Rania. Okay. So I think the picture is clear now, but also one of the main issues now. Okay, Dr. Yusuf, as you said about the job description, yes, you're right. The university should have their own job description. Then the college has 2 options. The first option is to just only take the job description of the university and exactly apply it if it's fit with the organizational structure of the university and the department. If the one that created or developed by the university fit our needs, so we can just take the university and we said this is our job description. Second option, that we can modify, we can create our job description, which should be aligned with them based on our organizational structure. Okay, so as I know, we didn't find any job description. However, it's there for the university accreditation, but for the university, I don't know, we didn't find it. So I think we discussed it today with the dean. So tomorrow we can meet at 11 o'clock to discuss about the job description. If your time is available, so we can talk about it, because it's very important things. It will come in every session, job description, job description. Jazakumullah khair. So also about how really what is the training that they have, all these things. We have the CV, we have their certificates, but could be one of the questions, but not that one. We can talk about Abu Muhammad, about how they evaluate them, how they send them for training, all these things.
I'm sorry, I want to add something. I don't know if it's useful information or not, but now these days they have a workshop with the Deanship of Human Resource, and they develop programs to so there are some workshops, and we send the name for our administrative to be training. And also, I don't know also this information is important or not. I distribute my 5 administrative in female campus to have some tasks, like one of them responsible for libraries and labs, one of them's responsible for staff, our staff, and all the data and everything, and one of them responsible for student and the details of a student, and if you want to make announcement for the student, and the graduate one, the graduate units as well. Like these small tasks, we already divide them and assign every task to one of administrative. But about the job descriptions, yeah, we don't have. And thank you.
Jazakallah khair, Dr. Hamid. That will be really helpful if we have evidence, even if this training workshop that they have it these days in the human resource deanship, that will be perfect. Right. Jazakumullah khair. So the fifth topic that they will cover in session 2 about the faculty support and professional development. So as we said, for administrative now, they will talk about the faculty. So about faculty, so as we said, they will ask what you do for the faculty. So as we said, orientation program is very important things. We have to mention it. Everyone, as the dean, head of department, deputy deans, faculty. So we have orientation program. This orientation program, we have two, two inside the college and outside the college. As we said, outside the college before Corona, it was Tamkeen. It was 1 week. Inside the college, mainly we do it, like last time we do it online. Before that, for male, we do it, face to face. And the general university and the college service, it gave about the services, resources, teaching responsibilities. They talk about the information technology center, course specification report, CLOs, PLO, assessment, course file systems. Normally cover this orientation. And this is for sure, questions will be directed to the top management, and it will be directed in session 4. What is orientation program, or what is happened to you when you join the program? So one of the faculty support and professional orientation program at the beginning. Also, it was to some people, it was not to everyone. We assign a mentor that can support at least for the period of 30 days. If we implemented partially. So, for example, Dr. Majdoub, who was your mentor?
You was my mentor.
Okay, so at that time we implemented. Maybe recently we didn't implement, but also that practice was there in the college to have a mentor that supports in many things. Workshop inside the college, we conduct many workshops, even if this is considered could be one of the workshops for course specification reports about CLOs, PLOs, assessment, course file, even of, for example, assessment committee. Every semester, any committee working with the PLO assessment committee, they know that we have a meeting, explain exactly what is the requirement from them and how to do it. For example, last semester, we meet with Dr. Ghassan, he was the head, Dr. Khairi, Adlan, if you remember. Before that, we meet. Every time we have some workshops, okay, that about the course specification, reports, CLOs, teaching strategies, even if the deanship of workshops and the development and quality deanship, they have a weekly workshops. So normally we nominate from the college, they attend some workshops there. Workshop outside the university, sometimes some people they attend NCAAA, sometimes they go to the ministry. Attending conferences, especially for our Saudi's brothers, they have they are able to attend conferences, 2 conferences per year. Okay, sorry. So they can attend 2 conferences per year. For non-Saudis, I think most of the faculty, when they apply to go for conference, they can leave. And Dr. Asad, one of the examples that any conference he would like to travel, I think no one stopped him. But now one of the questions could be raised. Either really the department and the university.
Dr. Alshargabi, sorry, I'm disturbing you. For example, Dr. Alshargabi, I think they can ask something that if you're traveling outside the conferences about the facilities, all other things, so we can simply say that some conferences are funded from the outside, and they can ask about the funds as well. So I think we can also give them the clear answers as we've written in SSR.
Jazakallah khair, Dr. Asad. Okay, one of the important things, may they ask these workshops that design, is it really designed based on the needs? For example, do the program, the college, have an effective system to evaluate the performance of the faculty? So based on that, the result of the performance of the evaluation will be used to provide feedback, improvement, and development. Do really that the training workshops that, for example, the program finds someone he has some weakness in teaching strategies. Is it really we design our workshops to do that? This is very important. What I believe, we don't have any evidence of that. We have many evidence about many workshops, inside, outside, but we don't have any evidence that these workshops or any specific workshops was designed based on the needs of the faculty evaluation. Unless anyone can give me an example, remind me, or any idea about that. Sorry.
دكتور محمد.
تفضل دكتور.
اسمعني؟
اسمعك دكتور. اسمعني دكتور. دكتور أنا أسمعك. ما أدري الزملاء تسمعوني؟
نعم نسمعك.
I think that the orientation, I mean training or the orientation day, I think based on the needs of our new faculty, I think this is one of the simplest I know answer. But for the others, like we just received the training sessions from the Deanship of the Quality and Development, and I'm not sure if they just assign these training sessions based on the needs or not. But as I know, like so far from our faculty, we tried like to as the head of departments and the vice dean, try to always just try to just create or do like a training session based on the need of our faculty. But we don't have, I know, we don't have specific report.
طيب جزاك الله خير دكتور محمد. As you said, these programs, orientation program, or these workshops, course specification report, yes, it's designed based on the needs of the faculty, but general needs. But really, we don't have any specific program that designed based on the evaluation. So we should be aligned, and we should not say something which is not really there.
I remember Dr. Mohammed, like the training sessions for the students. I think we have one report on that standards that show like how the training sessions map to our BLOs. Do you think this is one of the evidences we can provide?
Again, Dr. Mohammed?
We have like in the standard four folders, we have in one of the folders, I remember, like there is a report like that shows like we have this is our training session for students, and this and these training sessions and programs map to our BLOs. Do you think this is one of the evidences we can provide to the reviewers?
That one could be for the students and for achieving this BLOs and CLOs, but for the faculty, I think we don't have any specific.
Excuse me, doctor. Sorry, but we had one in February 2019 about computer science curriculum development considerations, which was presented by Dr. Anwar. I think this one could be good if we can add this. We have the flyer. we can add this one.
Yes, that one, Dr. Hani, designed based on the some evaluation, and we found these faculty have these weaknesses and they must attend this. I mean,
this one, as I remembered, like in 2019, when I just came, because we started to develop the new plan for the computer science curriculum. That's why we Dr. Anwar started this workshop, which is computer science curriculum development consideration. We discussed, I can see the flyer right now, and this could be like one of the evidences. Since we have a limitation, or we need to be or strengthen our weakness in the development of the curriculum, we had that workshop.
Yes. So we can say that we design, and this is an evidence, another evidence, we can say that our programs is designed based on the general needs, and could be acceptable. Saira, please, or I'm not sure if your hand is raised now or from last time. Naila?
Sorry, Doctor, it's for the last time, sorry.
Yes, Dr. Alshargabi, I just want to add one thing, that it's not that we are not having the feedback mechanism. We have, but we have positive feedbacks, like we conduct some events to appreciate the faculty. We give them some shields or some appreciation certificates that we have in the evidences of standard 2. But the thing which we are discussing right now, that in case of weaknesses and improvements and or professional development, we can say what Dr. Hani suggested. But I just want to mention here for all of us that we should mention there that positive feedback is always given.
Yes, Jazakallah khair, Naila. Dr. Yusuf, tafadhal.
I think if you still remember, Dr. Mohammed, we have written a checklist for the course coordinators to check whether the course instructors have developed or created a correct course files. If you still remember that, this could be a way of evaluating the performance of the faculty, at least for how the quality work is implemented. And based on that, the course coordinators can provide some feedback to the course instructor to improve the work. This might be a way of evaluating the performance of the faculty member.
Yes, this is one of the things. Actually, also we have mechanisms that it's in standard 5. It's right? And is there. So this is, we don't have any problem with that. So alhamdulillah, now it's picture everyone. It's clear to everyone that we design programs that based on the general needs, but maybe in the future, if we find a specific one that specific, for example, now we find anyone that he has specific weakness, so please go this to workshop. What I think all evidences that is general evidences, good evidences, but I mean, I'm afraid that anyone we said, if anyone asked during the interview, do you have any specific program? He said, yes, give me the evidence, and we don't have evidence unless we find very clear evidence, so we can provide during the interview. Okay, so the topic after that, I think this is the topic before the last topic, organizational culture and climate. Okay, so they would like during this session to see what is the organizational culture and climate provided to the faculty, to the staff of the program. So what is written in the SSR for both CIS and IS, and the program management give a best atmosphere, a best academic environment. The department has well-organized task distribution mechanism, load distribution mechanism, course selection mechanism, academic advising mechanism, student distribution and selection mechanism. Okay, this is what is written in the SSR. Okay, should these mechanisms, also what is written, and for them they make sure that this is good for the good culture, good climate, is clear to everyone. What is the task distribution mechanism? What is the course selection mechanism? Is it clear? Is it published? Is it fair? the transparency, accountability. So this is what they are going to look and to ask everyone. And for sure, they will ask about the course selection, the course distribution mechanism, the load distribution for the administrative, the task distribution. So all these things give the culture and the climate of the program and the department. And what is written...
Can I just stop you for a moment here for the load distribution mechanism, course selection mechanism? As you know, from the last semester, as the committee for the schedule committee, we did, which is the new plan, like send a form to select 4 courses, for example, or 3 courses. Then based on the selection and based on the availability, we assign the courses. I don't know on the SSR if it's the same or because this is a new, and the SSR I think, which is the old one, where it was like distributed based on other committees and the department. So we should like say, or when we talk about the road distribution and course selection, about the new mechanism or the old one?
I think also that one, Doctor, is the same mechanism which is also written in the SSR, because this is all the mechanism that we send the form that also was implemented before. So they select some courses, based on that they will assign. So I think there is no difference. Okay. Or there is a difference.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much.
This is the same, I think this is the same what is written in the SSR based on the forms. They select the courses. Okay. Also, they will talk about the alignment of strategy with operational implementation. Again, they talk about it in session 1, then again, they talk about it now in session 2. So what they need to see, there is alignment. This is, as they said in their session, alignment of strategy with operational implementation. What is planned in that strategy should be implemented in the operational level. So we can see that just I try to give one framework or figure that just to make it sure or clear for us, not everything, but to make sure. We have, as we said yesterday, we have stakeholders. These stakeholders, the community, the employers, the back committee, students, faculty, all these stakeholders. We have university plans and policies, all that one. We have university strategic plan. We have university mission. You have university goals. We have these policies. Then in the program, we have this mission. From the mission, inherited the goals. From the goals, inherited the graduate attributes. From that, inherited the program learning outcomes and the curriculum. And the stakeholders, the university plan, strategic plan, university procedures and policies, all of that contribute in the review of the mission, goals, graduate attributes, program learning outcomes, and the curriculum in general. So based on that, many operational plan, one operational plan could be divided into sub-operational plan, like what we have in the programs. For example, Akram, he can contribute in that. We have the committees, for example, media committee, they have operational plan, curriculum committee, they have operational plan. But finally, we came up with one operational plan. Based on that, we have also the course specification. We try to implement the educational practice. We implement the operational plan, which is the, so this is the implementation. After the implementation, we do the assessment, as we talked yesterday. Based on the assessment, we do the evaluation. Why in this PLO we found that? Why in this KPI we achieved that? Why in this operational plan we could just finish 70%? Based on the assessment, we give evaluation. What was the problem? Based on that, we create an improvement plan, which goes to mission, goals, graduate attributes, plan, operational plan, education, everywhere, as we say. But now, we can say this is a strategic level. This is a strategic level where we have the mission, goals, graduate attributes, learning outcomes, university, strategic plan, stakeholder survey, all these things, strategic level. And we could have here the college operational plan, the college strategic plan that we have. And this is operational level. Anything daily work, the yearly things that we do, operational plan, course, always we have teaching, the educational practice, the implementation of operational plan, the assessment, the evaluation, that one all operational level. So they would like to see the alignment between the strategic level and operational level. For example, one of the major things they are looking to in the curriculum, for example, the curriculum mapping table, which is the alignment between the courses and the PLOs. Why they are looking that? They are looking that to make sure there is alignment between the strategic level and the operational level. For example, we have the program learning outcomes. Okay, we have 10 learning outcomes, program learning outcomes. In the courses, what we are teaching in the CLOs, that one operational, that one strategic. So why they are looking to good alignment to make sure this is appropriate alignment between the CLOs and the PLOs, to make sure that it is implemented in the operational, it will achieve what was planned in the strategic level. Why they are looking now the alignment between the operational plan and the strategic plan of the university, or the operational plan of the college, executive plan of the college. Why? Because they make sure that what we are planned as a strategic level was really implemented at the operational level. Why it's asked the operational level, operational plan at the program level should be based on the goal of the goal of the program. So this alignment is very important concept. So they are looking to, we have to show them our curriculum mapping is right, our operational plan mapping with the goals, with the operational plan or executive plan of the college or strategic plan of the university is right. This is what they would like. They call it alignment of strategy with operational implementation. Just to remind you that also we have another alignment between our mission to 2030 vision, as this one show us how operational here can achieve the mission. Also our mission as middle level of strategy is aligned with the kingdom strategic plan, which is the vision of 2030. Okay, this alignment. And just also to remind that we have our old college strategic plan, which is already over in 1442. We should have college executive plan 1442. Our college executive plan 1444. Why we need it? Because the university strategic plan is also was over in 1440. So now the university until now no published strategic plan. So for that case, our college executive plan should be designed and should be alignment between the program yearly operational plan with the college executive plan, to make sure to show that there is alignment as mentioned here. And we said about the KPIs and blah, blah, blah. Also, they would like to talk about the risk management, which yesterday we talked about it. The risk management during the wartime, during the COVID-19, all these things. So this was the main topics. Just here to remind about the criteria could be focus on, this session focus on the criteria number 211, which is the program is governed by specialized council, college council, department council, with defined tasks and authorities. We'll talk about that. To remind that also, it will talk about 2.13. The program has sufficient number of qualified staff to perform its administrative, professional, and technical tasks, and they have defined tasks and authorities, and this is essential criteria. The program management act to provide, and this is the responsibility of the program management to provide and organizational climate and supportive academic environment. Also, it's covered 2.110. There is a sufficient amount of flexibility and authority that allow program leadership to bring about the necessary development and changes in response to the recent event and the results of project evaluation of the program and its courses, which is, I would say, we can improve the plan or update the plan. We have some updation. Also, it's covered 2.111, which is the program management applies mechanisms ensuring integrity between male and female, fairness between male and female and between all the faculty and administrative staff, and equality in all its academic and administrative practices, and between male and female student sections and branches, if any. So this is why we said Sharura campus is a problem to us if it's still there. They add it in our system because they will look in every document. We don't say that we don't have any branch. However, if they check in the system, they can find Sharura campus is belong to computer science college under IS department. So it's really critical. We said you can do what you want, but after the accreditation, because they just recently added to us. So they should be with us in the same committees, in the department council, in the CLOs, PLO assessment, and everything. Also, this session covered 2.113, which is the program management is committed to developing and improving professional skills and capabilities of the supportive technical and administrative staff to keep up with modern development. Then the remaining, we have
Dr. Mohammed, sorry for interrupting you. Yes. Just if we have like a question like regarding the branches, so what we can or what we could answer, or I mean this question, we can say like we don't have branches, or what we have to do. I will talk to Vice President, inshallah. But we know already the answer, like from them. But during the visit, what we have to say, like to the reviewers.
Yes, we have to visit. We don't have any branch.
What do you think?
We have to say no branch because our documents, all documents in the SSR, there is no branches.
Yes.
So we have to say no. If they discover
Yes.
it, for example, we couldn't solve this issue, we can say this is just a technical problem in the system or technical issue in the system. But if we said we have a branch, really it will affect IS accreditation.
No, yes, I think this is the good answer. Thank you.
Jazakallah khair. Yes, Sister Naila.
Yes, Dr. Alshargabi, I just want to mention here that the criteria 2.1.5, we put it not applicable in standard 2, and that is exactly about the branches.
Exactly.
So just to inform all that we have put not applicable on that practice.
Jazakallah khair, Sister Naila. You have anything to add, Naila, here? Before I move to Dr. Asad, Dr. Mane?
For
anything that didn't cover, but still we have one session for standard 3. Standard 2, we didn't finish everything.
No, Alhamdulillah, you covered most of the parts. Thank you so much.
Jazakallah khair. Dr. Asad, Dr. Mane, would like to add anything?
No, Dr. Alshargabi, Jazakallah khair. We already added some things related to all these things into the comments, as well as sufficient evidences are provided in this, inshallah. So hopefully the answers will be quite clear.
Jazakallah khair, Doctor. We have just 10 minutes. If we can go question, selective questions. For example, if a question, how the programs manage all the academics and other activities, what will be best answer, do you think?
Which doctor? Which number 6?
No, number 1. How the program manage all the academic and other activities. This question to everyone.
Units and committees. because they are related and or under supervision of the head of departments or the head of programs. This may be one of the answer.
Jazakallah khair, Dr. Mohammed. Yes, Dr. Yusuf.
Okay, so I think for another, the answer for this can be the program manages all the academic and other activities through certain knowledge groups. And there are a number of the knowledge groups. Head of the knowledge groups have responsibilities for the courses. For the every course, they have the checking committee, they have the mentors, they have the recheckers. Each and activity is monitored by the head of the knowledge group. So this could be the one of the answers.
Jazakallah khair, Dr. Asad. Dr. Yusuf, تفضل.
I was saying the same thing with what Dr. Mohammed and Dr. Asad said, but we also can emphasize on the keywords here, like mission, strategic planning, and also the operational planning. And we can also put all of these things in one framework. For example, planning, and then we execute, and then we follow up. And at the end, we make the assessment to improve the program.
That's perfect. That's perfect, Dr. Yusuf. Akram.
We also have the operational plan, and operational plan contain the operational plan of 13 committees, and that their indicators contain the information how we can manage the activities related to academics or other activities.
Jazakallah, that's perfect. Still, we are missing very important.
I think yeah, you can say, but I like Dr. Yusuf. Said, because we, as I know in the quality and the reviewer, likes and loves. The quality keywords like operational plan, execute plans. I think this could be one of the answers. Thank you, Dr. Yusuf and Dr. Mohammed.
Yes, all the answers, really, really amazing answers. But still, we are missing one very important thing.
Can we say that
the council?
Exactly. All the things that you said is correct, truly correct. But as you said, they need to hear some things as planning, operational plan, executive plan, college council, department council, committees, blah blah. This is the keyword. Yes.
But Doctor, it's like the start from these committees and unit on the program should be like linked to the head of departments or the head of the program or the council. We can say council. It's much fashionable words or
based on the structure organization structure. What they have it in the program.
Yes. Got your point. Yes.
Okay. So that's perfect answer. Normally we try to give it just as you said, just keywords without elaborating more. Okay, let's just take another. What is your task and authorities? To anyone. Maybe they didn't need the details, but they need to hear something. What is your task and authorities? What is the task and authorities of the department council of this committee? You are the dean. What is your authority? You are head of department. What is your task and authority? Normally, they didn't need to listen exactly, but they need to hear something.
Do you mean, Dr. Alshargabi, they can ask this question to anyone?
Yes, but they didn't need a specific question. They need to know that either you know that you have tasks and authorities and from where you get it. Not necessarily exactly. Because they will not remember what you are saying.
Yeah, if they asked what is the task of authorities of the college council and the department council, for example. The college, we can say that we are the members of the department council and the responsibilities of us is to deal any matters coming to the department, discuss in the department, approve it or disapprove it, send it to the college council, and it is the responsibility of the college council if there is any change in the department or there is any decision to approve it and implement it into the college, or to send it to further. This could be the one of the answer as a member of the department council. But for the specific, they can ask anything related from HOD or the dean or something about their job role and the responsibilities. Okay. But for us, if they ask me, for example, what is my role, I would say that my role is as a member of the department, coordinator of the research, and we teach 16 hours as the load of the courses, and to conduct the teaching and research activities within the department.
From where you give this information?
From the job profile, from the job profile which is already available.
Job description, yes. This is what, you know, they didn't go in details. They would like, okay, that everyone, you are a department member, council member, so you have certain of task authorities which is really written in somewhere, and they need to that. Dr. Yusuf, yes, please.
I was just going to mention the job description. And the main issue here about the department council, which is related mainly to the program, is to make sure that the program is managed and executed based on the CLP laws, and that's also a responsibility to make sure the mission is executed correctly based on the university mission. So that's the main top level of answering this question. We can go in details, but that's just a general answer.
جزاك الله خير جزاك الله خير دكتور. طيب, let's just see here another question. For example, how the program management ensuring integrity, fairness, equality in all its academic and administrative practice between male and female student sections.
I think we have all like female sections in our committees, our units, or even the council, department council, and the college council.
That's perfect.
This could be one of the answer.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
And we have the same program for male and female. We have the same study plan, and we have the same. We can say like the same like facilities and resources and the equipment and the other stuff.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Yes, we have the same course specification course. Yes, Naila.
Just I want to add here that maybe one of the expected question regarding this is what is the ratio of male and female participation in department and college council? So exact ratio, with the recent members list, at least vice deans, dean, head of department, they should have the exact ratio. And those who are in this session.
Yes. Jazakallah khair, Naila. Let's also from this slide take another question. How stakeholders engaged in program evaluation, development, and performance improvement? Any suitable answer? Yes, Sarah, please. Sister Sarah?
Hello, can you hear me now, Doctor?
Yes, I can hear you now.
So teachers, faculty is one of the stakeholders. So they, through the course reports and through the course report, they provide the evaluation of their courses. Yani they give the performance improvement plans in the courses. And also we have alumni survey. We have the exit survey from the students. They give their feedback. And if any, I think this could be one of the answers.
Yes. So could be they can also give another question. Could you give me example of how you take the stakeholders evaluation and improvement suggestions to improve your program? Can we have example?
For example, I remember that in the exit survey in the female section, it was mentioned that the students need to add, they want to study advanced courses, new courses like mobile application. They want to study these courses. In the female section, in the exit survey, they have mentioned this point. I think we have improvised the curriculum. We have a new curriculum, updated curriculum that includes these things.
Yes, that's perfect. Jazakallah khair. Okay, I think the time now is 10. So the questions that you have it, we can discuss more tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Then we can have this mock visit. Yes, Saira.
Actually, when you asked me the question about the qualified technician, I forgot. At this point, got out of my mind actually. For the qualified technicians, we actually have mentioned in the female section that in the priority of improvements, we have mentioned that we need qualified technicians in the female section. This is one of the priority for improvement mentioned in the SSR. And I think Brother Adlan has written a muamala for this request.
Yes, I remember that.
Okay. I just forgot this point to mention because
yes. طيب جزاكم الله خير جزاكم الله خير.
Sorry to interrupt you. One more point that we are going to stuck is about the training sessions of the technical staff. Okay, and you know that some of the training technicals were like the people, brother, what is his name? Dr. Abu Mohammed. Abu Mohammed has provided some of the evidences, but still they are not sufficient for the training of the technical staff. Dr. Mane can also comment on that. But I think that the lack of the technical staff is one of the weak points, which could be a question from them, and we must have the sufficient answer for that. Jazakallah khair.
Yes, Jazakallah khair, Doctor. And this is one of the things that we'll discuss with during the sessions with the technician. We'll try to encourage them to provide more evidences to purity. طيب, Jazakumullah khair, everyone. If anyone would like to add anything, we forget something during this session. Otherwise, I can pass it to Dr. Mohammed to conclude the session, and we'll meet you tomorrow for session number 3, also which will talk about standard 2, but another criterion, other important things.
السلام عليكم. One question لو سمحت لي بس دكتور محمد.
لا go ahead الله يحفظك.
الله يجزاكم خير. Dr. Alshargabi, thank you so much. I have a question. During the department council, actually, most of the decisions are based on what's in the rule. These rules are in the book of higher education. If this rule said 1, 2, 3, we said yes. If it said no, we said no. This is what's going on most of these sittings. So should we? I mean, they will go through the notes that we have and the papers. So should these decisions said, for example, we take into account, beside the rules, the mission, the vision, the CLOs, etc., do these alignments? Because I'm not sure if this is going on in the department councils.
Jazakallah khair. I mean, department council in mainly they are focusing to achieve the missions or the PLOs and the program through different executive actions. So these executive actions should be aligned with some policies and procedures, as you say. These policies and procedures could be from the ministry, from the university, from the college, from the program. All these that you are talking, so for example, someone he applied to go to for complete his higher studies. You are following the rules, 1, 2, 3. But what is the main impact of the one that will travel to get his PhD? Finally, he will be more qualified to come to achieve the mission of the program. For example, to give one, for example, last week, Computer Science or IS Department Council, they approved some financial support or rewards for some faculty who contribute in research. Why the end of, based on some regulations and rules of the university, of the ministry, as you said. But finally, why these things? To encourage the people so they can do more research, so they can gain more information that will contribute to the learning outcomes and the program achievement. Any executive actions that we do during the college council or department council is mainly, finally, the impact of that will contribute to the college mission and university mission and the program mission, and should be according to a law or regulation, as you said, and this is good to be mentioned during this session. And I request Dr. Ali to Dr. Yahya Ali to prepare something like that to give one clear example of that. Is it?
Yes.
I answer your question, Dr. Adil?
It is clear. Thank you so much. Jazakallah khair.
Jazakallah khair. طيب, Dr. Mohammed?
From my side, I don't have to add something in the session, unless I want to thank you all, and I thank you so much, Dr. Mohammed, for this wonderful sessions today, and inshallah see you tomorrow, inshallah, for the next sessions. Other than this, I'm really thankful again to all of you who joined us today and enjoy these sessions. And see you tomorrow, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow. When the recording will be ready, I will send it in the. Jazakumullah khair.
Thank you so much.
Dr.